But yeah, no, I wanted to do the student interview, wanted to record this, and kind of get into it, man. Um, so Edgar, bro, like, we text back and forth sometimes. You've been in part of BTA for how long now? Have you been part of BTA?
I want to say March. I really went, I mean, I had been watching you since I want to say last summer, but I think I signed up in November of last year. But I didn't really, I wasn't too familiar with Tinker Swim or none of that. And I think I had sent you some screenshots. Hey, is this how you put in your trades, Because all of that was new to me,
Right, right. So,
right? And you kind of guided me with the screenshots, etc. You got on the phone with me. Um, I think you even offered to do the mentees program. And at that time, I wasn't ready, but I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and take it day by day and follow his guidelines.
dude, no, that's awesome, man.
And Eric, to be honest with you, I mean, I only started with a couple $100, because I wanted to test the water and I wanted to see, hey, I mean, because prior to actually going into options, I was doing futures, right?
Okay, you were doing futures. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right, but I was burning accounts left and right.
Yeah,
And I was like, okay, cool. Like at least I know what the charts means. What is a bull trend, a bearish trend. So it kind of guided me and gave me the knowledge of some of these terms that you guys use. You
yeah.
know. So, but yeah, I really went in full time, focused in March, man. And ever since, I mean, I've had I want to say very minimum red days overall.
Yeah.
But May 12th, I won't forget, that was that 78K payday, man.
Dude, I know $78,000 in a day, bro. When you sent me that screenshot, I was like, bro, no way. No way. Edgar made 78,000. Bro, it was crazy. Cause like,
And you were like, hey, go ahead and take the week off or the rest of the day off. And I think I went ahead and took the day off, the rest of the day off. And then 2 days later, I hit 36K.
yup,
And
yup.
I was like, cool, cool. But let me just take it easy, follow Eric's um what do you call it? Because I know you're always emphasizing to don't be greedy, don't jump into the market very, just because you've made X amount or 5 digit trades, don't over trade, and get confident. Because the
Yes.
same way the market gives you the money, it can take it right back, because those were my early days, and I'm glad I learned it early with small capital.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man. And you make such a good point by saying that because that's how market feeds off of emotions. They feed off of, okay, let's make a ton of money. And then what happens? People get overconfident, get greedy. They're like, okay, well, I just made $7,000, $8,000. Let me go in 70K on a next trade, or even 30, 40,000. And then they full send it. And then, they wonder why they lost that money. The risk
Yeah.
management needs to be in place. I personally, bro, like when I hit big in the stock market, like back in April, it was funny because around the April May time, so there was one day, dude, I made 20K on
Yeah, I
stock.
remember that. I remember that.
Yep, with $4,000, and then I was like, "Yo, peace out, you guys!" Like I'm going to Mexico. Like I went to
Yeah, yeah,
Cabo,
I
bro. I
remember
was
that.
like, I'm out. But every day after that, it was just consistently going back to my consistent gains of 1 to 2K days, 3K days, just staying consistent because you're gonna hit big. There's gonna be days where you hit big, and then there's gonna be weeks where you're just like on momentum and you just keep winning and keep winning and keep winning. The biggest part where people need to fix is risk management. Now let's size down. Let's size down. It's okay. The markets are always forever going to be there. I mean, greater,
Absolutely.
you know, greater
Yeah,
opportunity.
no, I've came to realize that, man, that's what this job. I mean, you got to treat it as a job, and that's what this business is about. You're gonna have your solid monster days, and that's when you can go in heavy. and you're gonna have those choppy days where the market's just ranging. It's not really giving you no signals. I'm able to actually read some of the charts now, and
Yeah.
I've been following Wonky's um got videos too. That's been
Yeah.
very helpful. And I talk to Fernando here and there for the swing trades,
Oh, Fernando, I
but
love that guy. He
but yeah,
top
he's been
admin
killing
though.
it. He's been killing it on them swing trades with Apple and everything else.
Yeah,
But overall, I mean, I like the fact that you guys stay active consistently day by day.
yeah, yeah,
Even when the market's not open, you guys are always updating the team. And when the market's open, you guys are there from when the market opens till the market closes. And I also like the fact that you bring Chia in, and he's always saying how you should be a billionaire because of the analysis you do with the charts.
yeah. He's so
But I know he's great at what is it? I guess prolonging where the market's going with certain stocks.
yup, yup. He's
In the long run.
Yeah, yeah, no, he's a great
Yeah,
long-term investor, and there's so much benefit because he's actually made thing is he's a legitimate millionaire off of long-term equity investment, and
sure.
I'm a legit millionaire off of day trading. I mean, we have all kinds. Like Fernando works with small accounts. That's why when you see him hitting 2,000% profit, 1,000% profit, people are like, dude, how are you able to do that? I'm like, sometimes I question. I'm like, dude, how are you able to do that? Well, it's understanding market, moves, understanding
Right.
the terms of the market. Why is the market doing this? And I think a lot too, and maybe you can speak on this too, but psychology is such a big thing when it comes to trading. Like I want to ask you, Edward, what was one of the biggest challenges you had before coming into the group? Like, you said you really took it serious in March. So what was your biggest struggle challenge, I would say, before entering the group? Because again, I really want to know. I want to know why was it a struggle? Why did you get into the group, initially in the beginning?
Well, all of this was new to me, to be honest with you. Like trading was new. I had no knowledge. Like I knew zero about Thinkorswim or all these trading platforms. So all kinds of stuff and I guess people on social media trying to scam other folks, and I was part of that too in the past. So it kind of like held me back to try to find the right fit because I had seen other groups on social media that I had tried to be part of, but they weren't really convincing,
Yeah,
where there was really no like no how do you say it? No real guidelines like you have it, where you show your charts, you talk about the market. When the market's not giving you a direction, then you guys joke, bring people, you know, that are new to the team on board, and I mean, it seems like everybody's welcome.
yeah, yeah,
Prior to that, like I said, I had joined other discords, but there was really no guidance.
yeah. No, for sure.
And I was like, hey, I mean, I follow you through TikTok, like I said, for a few months, and I was like, shit. I mean, Eric's doing it, and not only do you call out your plays or your signals, but you also send them out. And that was very helpful for me at the beginning, man, because I had no knowledge about hey, what the strike price meant, in the money, out of the money,
Yeah,
um, adding a position, and stuff like that. So I saw the way you would explain yourself and how you would, and another thing that I liked about you and the team was you're a straight shooter. You say what it is. You don't make no fake promises.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
think that meant a lot. Because no matter how much it's gonna hurt, but you're being honest. You're telling me the truth about how shit should be done. I know you call out what's that kid's name that always goes all out?
Oh, Casey, yeah, yeah,
Casey, yeah,
Casey, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man, I love him, but it's
Right, right. But and he's still there, you know, and
yeah,
he
yeah,
knows that you're not just talking just to bring his character or his knowledge down. You're telling him how it is, hey, if you got 5K, play with what you're supposed to,
hmm.
and slowly and surely you're going to build that, because like you said, the market is here to stay. And I learned that early, right before I joined BTA. Like I said, I was burning accounts, $150 accounts here and there. I was like, fuck, I could have put 3K into my options trading. And once I learned the basics and everything you pointed out, I was like, shit, here, this is what I needed,
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
confidence. Like I
And
think
and I've had red days too, Eric,
yeah, absolutely.
not because I guess, or something you said, but because maybe I was green, but I expected more
Yeah,
than when I know you emphasize, hey guys, take profits, and that was one of my biggest challenges at the beginning, where shit, I wanted to make a million overnight,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I was like, no, I gotta go ahead and take my profits, because I mean you can make money like that,
Oh,
and my biggest challenge was taking profits at the beginning.
yeah.
Now, I talk to Scott too a lot from your team,
Yup, yup.
and he's got a heavy account, but he goes in very light, in and out, take profits, and it was always capitalizing between 2 to 5K a day.
Yeah.
80K months, and I was like, fuck. I mean, I'm not looking for 80K. I'm looking for 15 to 20K months. And I was like, if I follow Eric's game plan, I'm going to do it. And look, I mean, I've since March, I've been, I want to say, at least 85% green days, you
Wow.
know. So
That's
yeah, man.
amazing.
I mean, I thank you for the opportunity and the guidance you've given me.
No, no, no. That's
It's
awesome.
made a lot of change in my family's life too, because now, I mean, I do real estate. I do fix and flips, but a lot of that shit is long term,
Right.
and you got to put a lot of money in and spend a lot of time on the field, to check up on the guys and stuff, on the work that's getting done. But with this, I mean, now I was able to just hire a few, subs to oversee the projects while I'm out here listening to you guys. Something else I learned is don't trade while you're out on the field or on the road.
Yep, yep.
Because there's this, like I said, this job, you got to fully concentrate and listen, because 1 second can make a difference.
Yeah, 100%, man. I 100% agree with you on that. Especially, I can't, I mean, it's crazy, but I've had obviously students that were like, hey, I got, I went to McDonald's and I missed your trade. Do you have another trade lined up? It's like, I can't just find a trade out of my ass and be like, oh,
Right, right. No,
be
I
attentive, be
know,
attentive. That's the one.
I know your patience pays off, and I've learned that too.
Yeah, yeah,
Patience is key, and I know you're gonna hit something. Whether it's in the morning, midday, or late afternoon.
yeah,
And I've been able to concentrate that too. Like you said, this job is a psychological game
yeah,
that you really got to focus 100% and treat it as a job, and take it day by day, man, and just concentrate and don't be too greedy at the end of the day.
yeah. No, exactly, man, exactly. I think also too, I want to reflect on that. Um, One of the things that everyone needs to understand, especially if they take from this interview, um, when you're in a trade, be in a calm state. Don't have a lot of noise around you, meaning, you got an appointment to go to. Don't trade. Just whatever. Eric calls out a 300% gainer. Fernando calls out that 1,000% gainer. He does this, he does that, and you feel like you're missing out. Don't chase the next trade just because you're getting FOMO or chase into it. Be like, okay, well, now I'm forced to hold it because Eric sold at 50% profit or 100% profit. You were up 100% profit, but you were in a meeting, you were in a, appointment that you just couldn't sell the trade. I think that's the biggest effect too that has affected traders. But yeah, man, no, I appreciate you getting on and really breaking it down and explaining yourself. That is awesome, dude. I mean, it's just such a success story as a student, of BTA and Scott. I want to get on with Scott too because I know he had a $200,000 month too, or $200,000, sorry, in 2 months. He made like 200K in like a 2 month span. So, but you're one of the great success six figure, month students because I think you made what like 200,000 in like a week. It was crazy or something like that. It's
Yes.
That's insane, man.
Yeah, no, no, man. Like I said, it's been a roller coaster, and overall, we're happy, man, with everything that we've been able to accomplish in such a short time.
Yeah, well, absolutely, man. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time, brother. I appreciate you coming on, man. Thank you for taking this time in. I know you probably have some things you got to get done and do. I appreciate it, Edgar. Let's stay in contact, man, and let's kill it tomorrow. I'll see you. Yeah, man. I'll see you in the markets tomorrow, man.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, let me know if you need me to say anything else or another interview. I'll be more than happy to, man.
Dude, absolutely, man. And I appreciate your transparency. I appreciate you, just being real. It takes a lot, for other people to, come on and be real about these things. Yeah, losses are part of
No,
the
I,
game,
I
but
appreciate you 100%, man. Like I said, the main thing that really brought me 100% on board was your honesty and transparency.
yeah, yeah.
So, that really meant a lot.
Absolutely, man. If there is if one thing you can just tell anybody real quick, what would it be when it comes to trading? Like what is the biggest thing you took from it? If it's one thing they can benefit off of.
I mean, if they're new to to trading, I mean, they're joining the right team. BTA is where they're gonna get that knowledge and guidance, and it's they won't regret it.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much, man. I will again see you tomorrow, trading day. Uh,
Yeah.